I need IT again. All right, we're back. Welcome, everyone. Mistakes were made this morning. My laptop's been really slow recently, and we had that technical difficulty with the microphone yesterday as well. So I thought, let me just do a disk cleanup. I deleted a load of stuff. I'm hoping that's it. We're now good. I was baking this morning, or I'd have probably clocked it slightly sooner. But that does mean I've only got an hour and a half. So, I do believe the queue is open. Anyone can join. The inner voice, I hope... that's the wrong camera. There we go. Yeah, perfect. The queue's open. Let me make sure I'm streaming on YouTube. Yep. But yeah, I'm really excited for tonight. So I'm doing the Sanheim ritual. I know I'm saying it wrong. I've been told multiple times, but I don't know how to say the actual name. So we're just gonna have to live with Sanheim for the foreseeable future. Samhain is how it's Samhain. Oh my god, am I saying it right? Echo, welcome. Samhain it is. Thank you. Just making sure YouTube's set up as well. Perfect, we're ready. Said it wrong for like 2 years myself. Nice, alright. Samhain it is. Default, perfect. Alright. Alright then. We're ready, and you already have a question. Can I ask a yes or no question? Yeah, of course. If you want, I can confirm it with a pendulum. But I still prefer to do the tarots for yes or no questions. Did you have a specific question, or did you just want me to say yes or no? Okay, should I charge money for my mini course that I wrote yesterday, or should it be a free goodie? All right, let's have a look. Let's bring the camera down. The music's not too loud or anything, is it? I might just turn it down anyway. All right, let's have a look. With a witch card. Elves and Titan are they're actually at the park at the moment. They're meeting up with their Titson tour group. It's just a load of mums. And I actually met the husband that came up with that name. It was one of the friends' mums owns like a farm, and we went to it one weekend, which was really nice. But yeah, so we won't hear any we won't have any distractions. So, inner voice. Should you charge? I can see your debate. Too many swords. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity here. in terms of charging money. I should delete it. No, not in the slightest. I think the key thing to take away here, before I've even read the cards, is you need to make sure it works. And so this is more of a stand that I hold. You should always be trying to get to a position where you can charge. Now, I understand, especially the two first cards, the nine of wands, which you understand how big of a deal this is, but it also means it's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, and if you fail and don't provide the service you want to, you will feel like a failure. And because we don't want that, the first thing, or if you have any close customers, if you have any friends or family that are interested in what you do and would love to try this course out for free as like goodwill, I think that is a great way to begin to lift some of that weight off your shoulders. But the moment you hear, oh my god, that was amazing, it was just what I needed, or I didn't expect that at all, anything along those lines, the moment you get into a situation where you understand how valuable what you are giving is, then we need to charge. Because we've got the Five of Pentacles, we would all love to be able to give our services freely. But if there isn't a even exchange, you're the one that ends up with nothing. Which means you may be helping everyone around you, but there should be some give or take in that manner. Your other answers here, we go from the Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. We feel lost, to then when we find ourselves, you're still going to be annoying and stab yourself in the back and go, I'm not good enough. But at least by having like a trial period, you can get rid of that notion. We can still believe in ourselves. We still won't want to charge, but we can believe in ourselves afterwards. And then having only you in the way is a lot easier to deal with than your conscience saying what you are doing might not be good enough. Even your positive is the High Priestess. It's a positive because you don't trust your intuition right now. Therefore, I have no doubt that the fact that you've created something, that there is literal gold written on paper, and you just don't see yet how good it is. So trust and see, put out your feelers and just see the response you get. And then the moment you get the responses you were looking for, put a price on it. Your Witch card. We have leadership. Don't be scared to prioritize yourself and your own values. That was the feeling I had while writing. Then I slept on it and my inner critic went crazy. Yeah. No, I hope that helps. Thank you so much. That was super helpful. Awesome. So I am streaming at a different time. I don't even know if there's anyone else streaming in the tarot section. I tell you what, let's be nosy and have a look. Let's see how busy it is at. So for me, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, which is a very awkward time. Hence why I don't stream at this time. Saying that, Granny's already on. Granny's on, and Guidance is on. Someone's got like animated things on their screen, but it's a rerun. Oh no, I reckon this could be a good stream. All right, we'll see how things go. like I said, if anyone's watching and wants a reading, I am also streaming on YouTube, so I'll keep an eye on that. I just wanted to make sure I had something up. I didn't want to leave people in the dark for a day. If there isn't anyone though, I might do I might pull out my book. I've been reading this amazing book, and I read a bit of it the other week on the idea that we are all psychics, and even the people that boo-hoo it, the people that push it away, like even they have some psychic in them. Kevin, welcome in. The queue is open. There isn't actually anyone in the queue at the moment, so by all means join. I will grab my book just in case we do get quiet, but if we get busy with tarots, I'm for it. Yeah, this is the book I've been reading. Oh, Inner Voice. When do you celebrate Samhain? I think I've got it wrong now. Because my brother's girlfriend was like, you were meant to do it yesterday. My other friend was telling me you can do it yesterday evening. Yeah. I don't know why we're doing it today then. The guy so we're going on but the energy is still present. Awesome. I know it's technically like a week long. Like, it's not like a switch, you know. Yeah, I know. Like with the moon, yeah. But yeah, I honestly don't know what the ritual is. All I know is we've been told to bring some rotting food. So we've literally got 2 bananas that are black to the bone. We've been told to bring some food to share amongst everyone as well, and then also just a white and black candle. So I'm sure I'll fill you in the next time I stream what happened, because I'm really excited, but I'm just questioning what could possibly be happening. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Kevin, what's your question? I also burnt myself. I made some more of those pumpkin pies. And I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't really. I grabbed the metal grill. And then I had my hand under cold water for half an hour. It's blistered, but it's absolutely... like, I thought it was going to be worse, to be honest. So I can't complain too much. Sounds Wicca, which is what I would consider myself. Black candles are ancestors, white candles are the blessings usually. Interesting. I'm hoping to find all of this out. The friend that invited me, I say friend, I've only known him for like 2 weeks. But he said he'll explain everything at the start as well. Should I look for another rental for me? Should I look for another rental for me? So are you renting at the moment as well, Kevin? Food usually can be offered to the dead and celebrate for you as a group. Share your experience on Discord, maybe. I'd love to hear it. That's a great idea. Yeah, I will. Definitely. All right, Kevin, let's have a look. Should I look for some other rental? Yeah, I'm renting one right now, but I don't know if it's the best for me. I think we're making excuses. How's work going at the moment, Kevin? Because more of these cards are tailored, especially in like your mindset, are tailored towards work than like physical location. Especially if you're looking for work and you can't find any in your area, this may be an excuse. You're going, well, the area is not great for work, so I'll just move and find a better place. And yet, we've got the Six of Pentacles as your initial thoughts. Where you are grounded. You're doing well. Grandbaby on YouTube, of course. I'll add you to the queue. I tell you what, I'll join the queue for people on YouTube. Oh, I clicked next instead of join. Never mind. All right. Yeah, Grandbaby, I know you're next. Kevin. Should you change? Even your positive is the Magician. It's you have everything you need where you are. You are wise enough to turn your world into magic. Kevin, your answer's the Queen of Wands. And so for all your troubles in terms of, I'm assuming, your belief in yourself, even though we are grounded and very wise at this time, there is this seed of doubt, or more the fact we can't seed anything new where we are. We believe the ground underneath us is unfertile. And again, I think what it just comes down to, thank you, Grandbaby. And yes, welcome in. Perry as well on Twitch, welcome. I've got some readings to do over on YouTube, but I'll get back to the queue on Twitch as well after. But for Kevin, to finish your reading, you've got so much motivation now, hence why you're willing to open up towards new renting opportunities and giving yourself a new start. But it's followed by the moon. It's wasted energy. You're heading towards nothing, Kevin. So in terms of right now, the best piece of advice I can give you is find a way to make do with what you've got. And by doing that, if you can be happy in this circumstance, an unfertile area, then imagine how happy you would be once you actually do move. I have no doubt that you will be moving. It's more likely in the new year now. But as in for the time being, and probably for the next 6 months, I think we need to stay put our ego to the side and allow ourselves to embrace everything that's going on, both positive and negative, and know that you'll be better for it. Kevin, I hope that helps. Don't be in a rush to move, especially if it's, because in my opinion it looks like we'd rather run away from our problems than deal with them. Welcome in, Dana. I'm doing well. Alright, over on YouTube. May I please join? Grandbaby, what is your question? Zach, welcome in. I've got makes sense. Thanks so much. Awesome, Kevin. Thank you. What are Quinn's future actions in the month of November? He's Leo and Aquarius. So we're asking about very egotistical. Okay. I don't know about egotistical, but he definitely has a lot on his mind right now. And I'm assuming this means you don't feel like you're getting the time of day, you're not being appreciated. We're starting with the 8 of Wands, and I'm assuming we're talking in the area of love. But you just feel distant. There's no coming together, and if I'm being honest, in the near future that's not going to change. Even subconsciously for you, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and so it looks like you've got things to be working on as well. Yeah, we broke up. It sounds like that's the perfect outcome. I don't know if you're trying to, if you want things to come back together, but I mean, just on this front, same card I got, really. Your negatives, the 8 of Pentacles. We didn't have time to master things, and now we do. We've got basically the world is at our fingertips, and your positives, the 4 of Swords, you get to recover from what you have been through. I'd like to ring peace. I won't force it. I think it's not worth it, especially for the time for November. We've got the King of Swords. Sorry, the Knight of Swords. They are so in their head right now, and I don't want to jump to the conclusions that they're distraught, but we've got the Page of Swords as well. They are not mentally strong enough to be to cope with a breakup just like that. And so even though your actions may be you may want to heal the situation, what you would actually be doing is prodding a wound. And so with the Queen of Wands, take your energy elsewhere. Don't get me wrong, understand that your intentions are good, and the Queen of Wands is always there for people, but the final card is the Page of Cups, and that love that you have to give back would fall on deaf ears. Grandbaby, I hope that helps. Yes, on YouTube. Let me know if you're here. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Awesome. Our cards align. Awesome. Take care. Will do. Thank you. Yes, if you are here, I've completely neglected my chat on Twitch. So the queue is open for people on Twitch. By all means, join. I'll just give perfect. You're here. I'll just give Yes a reading on YouTube as well. Let me know what your question is. Yes. It's such a weird name. Let me know your question. Yes. And then I'll get back to the queue in on Twitch. But like I said, I'm only going to be able to do this till 4 o'clock today. It is 10 to 3, so I got an hour and 10 minutes. So I will be able to do. I'll probably be able to do at least 6 people. But I'm just waiting for your question. Yes. Garima, welcome. Join me, please. There's already a queue building up on Twitch. If you've got Twitch, if you could jump over there and actually join the physical queue. It was only because it was the start of the stream and these two came in when no one else was in the queue, so I was able to do them straight on YouTube. But the link is in the description. If you could jump onto Twitch, that would be amazing. If not, by all means, stick around until the very end, and I'll do a quick fire round for everyone. Can you see my question? Yes, I can. What will happen? I don't know. Did you not want me to say this out loud? I can read it in my head. If I called someone a fucking asshole. All right, let's have a look. Honestly, I think you're better than that. Yes, we're starting with a 5 of swords. And so consciously, you feel like you've been betrayed. In your head, out loud. All right, perfect. Let me read it out loud so people on Twitch can hear it as well. What will happen if I call Alex a fucking asshole? It's a good question. Even though we have the balls to do this, we've got the 4 of wands, which means you are very brave. You're a very brave individual. But this is a revenge story. You've been hurt, and where there was trust and loyalty, it has now been broken. Now, you have 2 choices, even though you have only given me 1. Yes, you could turn around and tell them what you believe they are, or you can try and find some balance in the situation. We've got the Justice card reversed. You've basically lost touch with each other's journeys, and sometimes it's a great thing to have friends that you're really close with, to let go of them and let them move on. Yes, that's followed by the High Priestess as your answer. I almost take this as karma. If they have deceived you, if they have stabbed you in the back, let the universe do that back to them. Because it's followed by the 5 of Cups. You don't, at the very least, you don't know the whole picture. It could be something as stupid as they had a really bad day and you were just the one person in front of them that it came out on. And they very well may not have wanted to piss you off. But your final 2 cards, we've got the Emperor, so you can be the stronger person here. Is he going to try and come back? Is this someone that you're in a relationship with? Especially if we're pulling the Karma card, even if they try, I think it's time to let them go. To completely let them go. We broke up 2 weeks ago. Perfect. Your final card, the Sun. Such a positive omen for your future. Embrace, and don't get me wrong, that trust and loyalty that has been broken is going to sting. And even if it takes you another 2 weeks with, I always say this, if it takes another 2 weeks with a tub of ice cream in your hand, then so be it. But that is better than going back to someone that you have honestly just said you think is an asshole. So So take the omen, believe in yourself. We've got the confidence, so I'm not worried for your future. Should I talk to him one more time? The answer is no. You are asking for trouble. Yes, he may have been having a bad day. Yes, I wouldn't take what he said to you personally in terms of how you feel right now, the betrayal. It stings, but we make mistakes. But in terms of what I see right here, the High Priestess also says trust your intuition. And I have a feeling it's telling you not to go back. Embrace your newfound freedom. And who knows, in 6 months or a year, you may have both gone your separate ways and grown separately, and you might come back together. But as of right now, that pain and distrust will linger. Yes, I hope that helps. Is he going to beg for forgiveness at some point? That sounds more like your hopes and dreams than an actual question. Let go of it. And I know it's not easy as just clicking your fingers, but be conscious in the fact that you want to let go of them, and given enough time, you will. Right, back to Twitch. Join for YouTube. Perfect. Let's see who's next. All right, Perry, what's your question? Thank you, yes. Hi, can I ask what message my spirit guides have for me? Yeah, let's have a look. So a general guidance. Perry, we need to solidify our mindset. And what I mean by this is you're all over the place at the moment. We're starting with the Hangman. So we're taking our mental right now is if we don't take any drastic steps, things will happen for us. It's patience will help your situation, but it's followed by the Two of Swords. So even though patience is always a great thing to have, and it's not a bad course of action for your future, the Two of Swords says you have made this decision out of fear. You would rather do nothing and see what happens than actually decide and filter through all the things going through your head and decide which path to choose. It's almost like you're scared you're going to make the wrong choice. Or making a choice is more important than you making a wrong choice. I'd rather you make the wrong choice than sit by the wayside and take no action. You're negative, the Two of Wands. You have opportunities in front of you. Make sure you do something with them. Even your positives, the Knight of Pentacles, so you can make things happen pretty quickly. But it requires you to filter out the metaphorical crap. Your answer, the Page of Swords reversed, is you're being very childish about this situation, and it does look like we don't like the person we've become, because they have responsibilities, they have a role to play in it. It's no longer fun, but that's a choice. Be decisive on what you genuinely enjoy about your future. The Seven of Cups, it's like having a million things on your mind. And you're probably daydreaming about multiple things. But the moment you decide to stick to one of them, the moment you simplify what you could be doing within a day, even if it's just writing down every morning the things you need to complete before the other stuff, you'll become so much more productive. The final card is the Chariot. Get back on your life purpose. It wouldn't surprise me if you've been feeling lost recently. And it's because you haven't been serving yourself. So choose something that genuinely has a spark already there, and then feed it. Let your passions come through, let your creativity show. And you can't do this if you're sitting on your ass doing nothing. Perry, I hope this helps. You have nothing to fear. Yeah, I can make sense of it. Awesome. Thank you very much. Dana, what is your question? Hey Dana. Hope you're doing well. Something is different tonight. Zach, are you still here? Yeah, it was because I was on sorry, I didn't get to say hello properly because I was on YouTube. Jeremiah on YouTube, if you're still there, let me know. I might be able to do you next. A situation rose with my ex, and I wanted to know what steps should I take, or what should I even do? No, my microphone's tickling my nose. All right, Dana. Situation came up with your ex. All right, first of all, let go of your ego. Like big time. It's very easy to, and especially with exes, it's very easy to go, but you did this. So why would you expect me to change when you believe they're the one that probably needs to change more? It's the very answer. And there are so many kings here. King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords. Is it fair for me to say, Dana, that you don't like authority? especially in the case of your ex. And I don't know why they've come back into your life, but your negative is the Ace of Pentacles. So if it's work related, it's not that you shouldn't trust them, but it's almost like it looks like they've given you a job opportunity. And even though we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which would be amazing for you in this scenario, your positive is the fact that there would be money around you. You hate the idea of working under them. And so with the answer being let go of your ego, if they are giving you an opportunity, not so much to get back in a relationship, that I probably wouldn't do right now with these cards. But if they're giving you a physical opportunity that will help you in the real world, because I'm assuming they're not very spiritual, then it might be better just to bite your tongue and try it out. Even if you tell them you'll give into this opportunity, even if it's just for a week or two, see how things go. Only then will you know if it's worth your time. And if you jump the gun and go, sorry, I think I've got the energy of the last person who had a reading that wanted to call their ex an arsehole. If you would rather shove it in their face, then it is just better to bite your tongue and see how this goes. Your final card is the Seven of Wands, which means there are opportunities to be had here. Understand that you are doing this for yourself, though. As long as you put yourself forward, you can still be pleased with who you are in this situation and feel like you are taking control of your life. But I guess there's not a lot more I can say, unless there's anything you can add. It's a good opportunity, and there is obviously enough freedom for you to still class this as achievable on your own terms. But I'll leave it there. Thank you, Dana. The ego one is a big one, yeah. But you can't beat yourself up for it. It's a heated situation. Just be conscious of it so that you can nip it in the bud if he does. I say if you notice your ego coming out. That is everyone in the queue, though. If anyone wants to join, ! Join. Even if you're on YouTube, let me know. I've still got about 45 minutes left of the stream. Thank you for the reading, Q. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Dana. These are these psychic tools I've been talking about recently. We did the meditation on taking your energy back. And I've also read the grounding one, but this one's called neutrality. We'll read it together. I don't know how long this is. It's only a couple of pages, and I'll actually close the queue because I don't want to overstay my burden and miss what I'm doing tonight. Shall I jump into ASMR after everything we said yesterday? Let's do it. All right. A psychic's best friend is her neutrality. A psychic's worst enemy is her emotional response, as well as expectations and attachments to outcomes. When you are neutral, you are calm and collected. First of all, before I go on, this is why parents and siblings are so hard to read for, because you know the situation. Charlie, is that? Thank you for the follow. Oh, go on, Charlie. Let's do your reading first, and then I'll carry on with this. What's your question? Don't worry about joining the queue. There's no one in the queue at the moment. Let me know what your question is. I would like a general reading, please. What the cards say. All right, so look. We are obviously searching in the area of love. We're starting with the Ace of Cups. We need that fulfillment, and yet every other card here is saying that you aren't grounded enough to do that yet. It's followed by the Page of Pentacles. It looks like you're putting your work first, and even you're positive. The Nine of Pentacles means you are very efficient when you are alone. When you give your all, put it this way, when you set your mind to something, it is completed. But your negative, the Knight of Wands, is we're in a rush. We're so eager to see an end that we forget to enjoy the journey. Now, imagine you're in a relationship and you're looking for the end. You will be sent spiraling because you'll never be happy. And so your answer is the Magician. It's reversed. We need to understand ourselves. Sow seeds that will benefit you in the future. Even if it's just loving yourself and being patient with yourself. The voices that creep into your head and tell you you're not good enough, let them know that they're wrong. Because we've got the Hierophant as well. We can't be comparing ourselves to every person around us. But don't be scared to take on, especially from mentors and people that you really look up to, don't be scared to take on some of their personalities. Especially if there is someone in a relationship that you admire, ask yourself, what do you do differently? The time you spend, the concentration on a specific topic is almost more important than how much time you actually spend with that topic. And so your final two cards, the Three of Pentacles, sow the seeds that are worth your time. The work is, you will always do well in work, but it will never give you the happiness that true love can fulfill. And so by working on your financial situation, make sure you are balancing and grounding yourself. We have no footing or understanding of what love is, and by all means, Charlie, let me know if you agree with this or not. But that Six of Pentacles as your last card means your foundation is weak, and if a spanner gets thrown in the works, you will fall over 9 out of 10 times. So don't be scared to work on yourself. Don't be scared to really focus on yourself and the people you admire and are loyal to. It resonates. I'm sort of focusing on my career. Good. It's not a bad thing to do, but there needs to be balance. And the only other thing I really should say is it's okay to want to be a hopeless romantic, even if you're not one right now. Because given time, once that feeling of love gets under your skin, it will completely change your world. And it will be worth every second that you've spent socializing and getting used to speaking to people and strangers alike. But Charlie, I hope that helps. Thank you. All right, where was I? You're like a conscientious captain navigating his ship safely through a stormy sea, which may require changing the ship's original course. When you are caught up with the whirling winds of your emotions and expectations, you are like a desperate captain, so intent on reaching the desired location that he forces his ship into the eyes of the storm, becoming lost at sea and causing his crew to declare mutiny. During a clairvoyant reading, the psychic must navigate her way through emotions and energies as turbulent as any hurricane, and address problems of tidal waves properly. If you don't know how to swim well, you are likely to sink, no matter how clearly you can see or pick up external information. Many of your clients will be in pain, in fear, in doubt, or in trouble. Many people who come to you for a reading are not just coming to you for a reading, they are coming to be healed, to have all of their pains eliminated, all their problems solved, all their worries banished instantaneously. If you don't leave the reading feeling better, even though you just gave them important or even life-saving information, but information they did not want to hear, there is one person they will blame, and it's you. Some people will ask questions, but will then do nothing will then do everything possible to block you from seeing the true answer. Some will demand that you tell them everything while reveal nothing. I've had that one many times. Greedily guarding their secrets with every ounce of their being, erecting fortresses out of their quivering souls faster than you can bow through their walls of defense. Some will lie, some people will worship you, some will lust after you, some will compete with you, and still others will hate you. Being unable to be okay with themselves until they turn to you. On very rare occasions, a client could actually become violent. In your readings, you will see people who are helpless victims of abuse or who are horrible to their children. You will read thieves, liars, drug addicts. People's problems will range from being unable to find their favorite toothbrush to losing custody of their children, to losing their own minds. Some people will be hysterical, and some will speak in tongues. Some will be suicidal, some will be dying, and some will be already dead. During a reading, you will find the people are unwilling or unable to make the changes that you know are necessary for growth. I forgot how personal this book gets. Hey Joe, and Carlos, welcome in. Let me just finish the end of this chapter, and I'll get back to the queue. During the reading, you will find people who are unwilling or unable to make the change that you know are necessary for growth. You will trace the path they are now on as it mundanes into their bleak future. And you will see loneliness, despair, and death. Sounds like fun, huh? Actually, this may sound crazy, but some of the most fun exciting interactions and inspiring readings I have done include many of these elements. When you are reading from neutrality, it is like watching a scary movie or an emotional drama. You will view all kinds of interesting life experience to which you ordinarily would have no access in the safety and comfort of your own mind. You can be totally absurd in what you are watching, absorbed in what you are watching, and even experience a variety of emotions without becoming emotional. You may have some level of expectations or hopes for the end of the movie, but know that there is nothing you can do to change the character or writing the script. You may go home pondering the moral of the story or recalling from the climatic moment, but you likely will not lose any sleep over it. On the other hand, if you lose your neutrality during a reading, it will be a lot more difficult to deal with these challenges. You will have a hard time maintaining your focus, and you will be in decline to give advice based on your own limited information rather than waiting for the infinite wisdom of your clairvoyance to reveal itself. If you lose yourself or your neutrality, you may lose your temple and lose your ability to communicate effectively and honestly. So, with all of this said, how does one accomplish neutrality? Irene, welcome in. On YouTube, Carlos, let me know what your question is. Or let me know if you're still here. I think you've already written your question. Will Yarible be my girlfriend? I've probably butchered that name. How long have we got left? We still got half an hour. Let me open the queue. See who joins. Blue Moss, thank you for the follow. All right, Carlos. Will they be your girlfriend? Solo, welcome in. No problem. I did the vibes here. Nice. All right, the queue's already getting pretty big. Let me shut the queue because I've only got half an hour left of the stream, and I've got 3 people. Oh no, yeah, 3 people left, including this one. Hey Solo, I hope you're doing well. All right, Carlos. We're starting with a judgment card, and you are your worst enemy. Right now, we don't believe we are deserving of love. It's even followed by a work-based card. We're trying to work out our passions and our career-based future. Yeah, this is the True Black Tarot deck. It's a beautiful deck. And so we are way too in our head about where we stand in terms of our wealth and what we have to offer when it comes to love, that your negative is the Queen of Pentacles. You have no state of flow. You worry so much about not having enough that we have no balance within ourselves. And so in terms of your question, will Yarible be my girlfriend? Your answer's the Queen of Wands. You would have to completely change your mindset overnight for it to work. Now, I say this knowing that there is still potential for you in the future. These readings last 6 months. And for how unbalanced you are right now, if you are willing to give yourself some peace and mind, basically find the comfort within yourself and be honest with those around you, whether that's family or friends, just have the deeper conversations. And as you change, your final card is the Three of Cups. If you are willing to change, there is cause for celebration in this regard. Ayos, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Carlos, I hope that helps. Now, when I say there's potential, I'm talking like at the 6th month, at the 6 months mark. So you have plenty of time to work on yourself. But right now, if you are beating yourself up for awkward interactions or just any embarrassing moments that you feel are heavy on yourself, then you will be the reason that the relationship doesn't work. Will I see the girl in purple leggings that I met 2 months ago? That's a different question, and I cannot answer that one right now. But by all means, sub to the channel, and I'll if you see me again, you can ask me then. Although you'll probably still have the same problem. Even if you see the girl in purple leggings, if you don't like yourself, why would they like you? It's that Is it from Crazy Stupid Love, or is it The Ugly Truth of Love? Where they go, if you wouldn't fuck yourself, why would they want to fuck you? Like, love yourself. Put yourself first for a while, so that you know what it feels to put someone else first. You need to know what it feels like. Never heard that before. It's a stupid movie. There's this guy was basically teaching this girl how to like be more attractive to men, and just one line that I never forgot. This we're talking, I was very young, like we're talking 10 years ago when I watched this, so I must have been like a late teenager, and he gives her like a vibrator, and she goes, I would never use this. And he says that line, he goes, if you don't want to fuck yourself, why would anyone else want to fuck you? At the ripe age I was at, blew my mind. Can I ask another question? Carlos, the queue is closed at the moment, so the answer to that is no. But I will do a quick fire round at the very end. So if you want to hang around for another 20 minutes or so, you will be able to ask then. I don't know if Will Smith's in that one. But who's next in the queue? Solo, what's your question? You might have to remind me in a bit. Oh no, that's Solo's question. How do I get more in contact with my soul? That is a good question. It's a good answer. You're what makes you think you're not already in contact? Why wouldn't every moment of your day be the person you really are? Now, don't get me wrong, there's more information you can get out of the day. We've got the page of one, so this is definitely an exciting time for you in terms of understanding yourself, and it's followed by the 10 of Cups. So it's not just, this doesn't just help you, you're thinking about others while this is going on. But there are negatives here. We've got the 7 of Swords. You're looking and blocking yourself at the same time. Put it this way. If you took a 5-minute video of yourself and just improvised saying stuff and then watched it back, how much information could you get from it? You'd probably you might complain about your voice or how you look or the words you were saying. But if you wanted to get to the real nitty-gritty, this is something I learned from someone else, but if we take this video to be your soul as the hypothetical, the first thing you do is you put the phone down You don't look at the video and you just listen to yourself. Then you play it again, you mute it, and you just watch your body language. And then finally, you can write down every word you said. And you can physically see the things that you are doing and saying, even without the video. Now, my point I'm trying to get across is the way you are living right now is a version of your soul. And by neglecting that, you're taking power away from yourself. But by the same notion, if you do want to tap into your soul, don't be scared to look in other ways, whether it's looking at the bigger picture or homing in on a certain area of your life. You will get the answers you need as long as you are willing to experiment. You're positive. We've got the Queen of Swords. And it means that I think you underestimate how much of an idea you have about yourself. It's why do you think so many people tell you just live in the now, just be present, just be yourself? It's because when there aren't any distractions, when you're not trying to solve 100 things at the same time, you are just you. You are your soul depicted in this moment. And so in terms of contacting and seeing your soul, the only piece of advice I can give you is get out your own way. Understand that you could stop right now and go, fine, soul, I'm listening, and just wait and see what comes up. Understand that every thought that goes through your head is there for a reason. Yes, thoughts seem random, but when you think about how many things are actually in the world, there has to be a reason for them to be there. And this is without you even going into deep meditations and listening with zero noise. So I hope this helps, or at least gives you an idea of what to do. Thank you for the hydrate, Blue. The soul speaks directly through you. The challenge is to let the ego take a back seat and listen. Yeah. Thank you, Solo. Blue, what is your question? So this will be the final reading for today, and then we'll do a quick fire round for everyone watching, both on YouTube and Twitch. I would like to know why I feel so emotional and so off balance this season. I can answer that question before answering your question. Before looking at your cards. I literally just read a book about not being emotional. This is more practical. Blue. Feeling very depressed right now. Fine. It's not a bad place to be. But we have to understand that I think it's now called Samhain. I'm still saying it wrong. I called it Samhain before. The Halloween season is meant to be the time that the spirit world and our physical world are the closest. Now, you're not the only person that is feeling this way. And it's because the spirit world is so close to us that there's a good chance that the thoughts and feelings that are going through your head aren't yours. You are picking up the thoughts, emotions, the goals and losses of people who have passed, people that haven't quite let go of this world, and also your friends and family that you are around. You are holding on to the energies of so many people. So if you do not feel yourself, there is a good chance it's because your thoughts are not your own. Let's see what your cards say. And you can quite literally claim Blue Moss. I've got if you want to check out my YouTube, the last video I did, not my live streams or shorts, the last video I did on there was a video about calling your energy back. And especially if you've been trying to help people as well, don't be scared to call back your energy, even if you have to do it every night. Bucky, welcome. Can I be added? This is the last reading for today, but I'll do a quick fire round at the very end, so by all means stick around for that. So, Blue Moss, your reading. We're starting with the Ace of Swords, and you said you're depressed, but it's more like we just don't have anything new to start. Even your answer is the feeling of being lost. We are wandering, and subconsciously we've got the Hermit. So yes, these feelings may not be comfortable, but that doesn't mean you're not meant to be there. This is why at the start I said depression's not such a bad thing. It gives you time to think, to mull over your problems and your worries. Tap, thank you for the follow. And so Moss, you're negative, the King of Swords, and it is a logical card, which is reversed. So your mind right now is taking you on a ride. You have no control over it. Do you meditate? Have you done anything in the last month to exercise your mind? People spend so much time exercising their bodies, making sure they're healthy, eating the right foods, but your brain and your logic works in the same way. If you use it, you can control it. Whereas you right now your mind is quite literally blowing in the wind and picking up whatever it can. I've been working on breathing, getting back into yoga. Good. That is a good place to start. But sitting still, because when I do yoga, I used to always enjoy the last 10 minutes because we do an hour and 20 minutes like sweaty yoga. And then for the last 10 minutes, we just lie down in meditation. And it's that stillness at the end that actually allows you to use that comfort and peace that you've gained through yoga and to learn from it, to work that mind. And so yes, your answer is confusion. You are very lost in that sense, but it's followed by the Magician. And so there is obviously a reason we need some time alone with the Hermit. It's because we are growing and becoming wiser for it. And we've got the Two of Pentacles, which shows that things are chaotic at the moment. But this is actually my favorite card in the deck. Might just be because of the way it looks. But The situation shouldn't be balanced, and yet you can find a way to balance it. And so your final card, the Eight of Cups, shows that even in your depression, you can find comfort and peace. And that is, it's the same way we have colds. You don't decide to get rid of the cold and the cold's gone. One day, you wake up and the cold's not there. But you never give it any thought when it's gone. So as long as you are working on yourself, one day you will wake up and that anxiety and depression inside of you won't be there. So I hope that helps. And especially at this time when our energy is so easily shared, don't beat yourself up for feeling this way. Thank you. And with that, that's everyone in the queue. So for all of those watching, I like to do a quick fire round at the end of every stream. Whether you've had a question already or you've just been lurking and watching, write the word angel and then followed by your question. And how this works is I'm going to pull a card and I'll answer everyone's questions. This will be one card per person, and after we've done this, we'll probably go to a raid. So Bucky on YouTube, or anyone still watching on YouTube, you can ask as well, and everyone on Twitch. Write the word angel followed by your question. You write the word angel just so that I know you're asking a question, because people also say thank you and whatnot after, and I can get lost. But yeah, I'll wait. Sorry, I've got a crystal in my bottle of water. And while I wait for you lot to ask your questions, I need to find someone to raid. So this isn't my usual time. I usually... Oh, K80's on. We could raid K80. Granny, K80, Gordon. Tappy. Wondering about my employment journey. Perfect. We have giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhales and exhales. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimum health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhale in your life with an exhale. Solo, a card for my health. We have Shower of Abundance. It looks like you're very healthy right now. To heal your situation, first give us your worries and concerns. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. Blue Moss, will I be able to travel for the holidays next year? We have See Only Love. Look past the seeing errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon love that underlines every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Even if you don't get to go on holiday next year, Blue, with a bit of love, you can find peace wherever you are. Oh, sorry, 1 second. My wife's calling. Hello. You alright? Yeah, perfect. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye. Yeah, nice. Bye. Cool. Sorry, my wife's just coming back from. She took Titan on a trip. But saying that, if no one else has any questions, let's go to a raid. Yeah, let's do K80. She's in ASMR at the moment as well. Thank you, Joe and Solo. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. This is an awkward time for me. I usually start streaming at 3 and I go till 6. And we started at 2 and we've gone till 4. So it was a bit of a quieter day, but it worked out well. I'm glad I could still help some people today. But from me, stay kind, stay cute, stay curious, my friends. And I'll see you all very soon.